Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. So, I had all these grand plans this weekend, and basically a cold front came through and completely destroyed every thought I had of catching fish or doing the videos that I had planned out. So, essentially what I'm doing is I'm fishing this creek. I've never been here before in my life. I blue lined it / found it on Google Maps and did a little bit of research on it. And theoretically there should be brook trout in here. The water's kind of small, but I've already seen one fish that I believe was a brook trout. So I'm just gonna keep fishing up, move a bunch of water, look for some bigger holes, and hope that there's at least some decent brook trout in here. I have a feeling they'll be really pretty if I can find them. But anyway, I'm gonna stop talking and scoot on up this hollow and see what happens. Oh my gosh, that's a nice freaking trout. What the heck? Let's go, man. It's the first one of the day, and it's a good sized fish. I haven't even seen one this big, I don't think. Chill out, buddy. Relax. Wow, and the colors are incredible. All right, guys, so I want to show this fish off real quick. This water's really clear, so my plan originally was to sight fish for these things, but look at the colors on that fish. It doesn't even look real. That is incredible. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this fish released and keep fishing. I caught him out of this hole right here, by the way. Just this little log created this little plunge pool, and he was sitting in the very, very back over here behind these rocks. All right, guys, so I was originally came in here with the idea that I was going to essentially throw nymphs and like nymph up through here. But I very quickly realized that there's not really there's no holes. A lot of runs and stuff like that. I mean, there's a few holes here and there, but a majority of the creek is runs and stuff like that. So what I've done is I've changed my leader. I just put on a 5X tapered leader from Cortland. And what I'm gonna do is switch to just a small little dry fly, which I'm tying on right now as I'm talking. It's just a little parachute item, size 16, I think. Because there's a few like blue-winged olive, at least I think they're blue-winged olive hatches popping off. And I've seen some rises. So I'm not going to complain about it. I don't usually throw dry flies in the very beginning of February, but if the fish are eating dry flies, the fish are eating dry flies. I don't think you should question it. So I'm making a little adjustment here, and hopefully I catch some fish in the dry flies the rest of the day. All right, guys, so I hope we get on that on camera, because look at this fish. It's a freaking big one, dude. He's got to be pushing 10 if he's not. Had to cast way up underneath this log to get him to eat, but chill out, buddy. Let's relax for a second. Relax. Look at that. Chill. There's the dry fly in his face right there. But look at the colors on that thing. There's an incredible brook trout, man. Old fish, too. Look how big his head is. So we'll go ahead and get this guy released. Keep on fishing. Oh my gosh, that spooked that fish? Wow, I must have hit it on the head. Huh, that's pretty incredible, man. Oh, I see a fish just came out. Got him. Don't go on the bank, silly. It's not a bad fish. I don't think this is the fish that I spooked, to be honest with you. But I saw a fish spooked that I think was a little bit bigger when my fly hit the water. And then I saw a fish come out of the rock, or log, I mean, up there. I think this is the one that came out of the log. It's a good looking fish. Nothing crazy, but it's a nice fish. Nice male. Look at that. Gorgeous little fish. Let him go. Thanks, buddy. Got him, got him, got him, got him. Oh my gosh, that's a big fish. What the heck? Holy cow, dude, let's go! Dude, that's like a 10-inch fish out of this tiny little hole. Look at the rocks around me. I mean, is this not like the most incredible place I've ever caught like a 10-inch brookie? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me show this fish off real quick. It's a big old brookie. I mean, it's not like a massive fish, but I think for the size of the creek that we're in, which doesn't even have water in part of the creek, that's a pretty impressive fish. Like, look at that thing. Seriously, that's incredible. Right there. Look at that fish. Perfection. All right, I'm gonna get him released, and then there's another waterfall just up above here that you guys can't see that I'm gonna go check out. So I walked up here and I found this waterfall, which is actually really cool. I had no idea it was up here. I just kind of basically kept walking until I hit a barrier. I don't think fish are gonna be above this, and I didn't catch anything in the hole right there, but I did catch fish a little bit lower down here, maybe 100 yards below me. So it's possible that during certain times of the year there's fish up there, or maybe they just can't get up through all this rock crumble and stuff. I have no idea. Either way, it was a cool little adventure. Cool to find a waterfall like this, and this is part of the reason that brook trout fishing and like exploring new areas and stuff is so fun, especially here in the Appalachians. So I'm gonna go back down to the main creek and keep fishing up, because it's not even 2 o'clock yet, so I've still got a long ways to go, and I've caught some really, really good fish. Fishing areas like this is probably one of my favorite things to do, seriously. It's just like an adventure all of its own, regardless of whether you catch fish or not. So I'm gonna keep going, and let's do it. You guys wanna see something disgusting? We got this beautiful waterfall here. And I turned around to walk out. I must have missed this on the way up, but someone came up here and left a bottle of freaking Mountain Dew. I don't know how many times I have to say this, and I don't know what morons are up here leaving trash in the middle of nowhere on public land, but pick up your freaking trash. If you pack it in, take it out. It's not that difficult. So yeah, I don't know, I just felt the need to say this, because I mean, look at this area I'm in. It's freaking gorgeous, unbelievable. And then you got trash laying on the ground. It's so frustrating. Got him. No, dude, that was such a big fish. Dude. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, that's on me, man. God bless, dude. Nice brook trout. Let's go, man. I knew this was a big hole, but wasn't sure if anything would come out of this or not. All right, guys, so I've run into a really interesting situation here, which I thought might be the case because it's pretty common around here. But this creek is gone subsurface. It's no longer above ground. I'm sitting in a dry creek bed currently. Basically, there's a lot of karst geology around here. And karst is basically, it's a geologic feature, it's limestone, and over time it weathers away. And so essentially somewhere up here, this water is running off the mountain and it's found a hole in the limestone, and the creek is running underneath the ground through here. So I don't know if it's a tunnel system or what it is, but the water is not above ground anymore. So that same creek that I was just catching fish in down there is beneath my feet right now. I've been walking for a while, hoping that I can get up here and find where the creek is above ground again, because I know it's got to be above ground up here somewhere. But I haven't found it yet. I don't know how much further I'm gonna go, but it's just a really interesting situation and something that I'm not sure how many people are even aware that this is even a possibility. Yeah, I'm gonna walk up a little bit further. If I don't, I'm gonna basically work back down and hit a few of the holes where I saw some big fish to begin with. Guys, look. We've got water again. Okay, not much, but I wonder if there's fish up here. I mean, I probably walked, I don't know. I walked a while. Ah, beautiful. So somewhere right in here, guys, let's look for a second. Somewhere in here, this creek runs underground somewhere. Looks like it runs underground. Looks like it runs underground right where that tree root is. The water, if you can see it, kind of runs and then just disappears. So somewhere in there, there's a hole in the ground, essentially, or it's just kind of seeping in to the ground. And this creek then runs subsurface for, oh, I don't know, maybe half a mile or so. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I give up. Don't care anymore. Essentially, I found where this creek has come back out of the ground, obviously, but I didn't see a single fish, and I walked several hundred yards of the creek. Now, is there fish in here somewhere up through here? I would be shocked if there wasn't, but it is possible that essentially that limestone layer that is sucking the water underneath the ground is what is enabling this creek to be so productive and have so many nice fish in it. In other words, this creek, essentially, because of that limestone, that karstiology, is a little spring creek. And that's why there's so many fish in here, and that's why the fish were so nicely sized and so pretty. But up in here, it kind of turns back into a freestone creek. And there's ice on the edges of the creek and everything else. And I just think that realistically, if I want to catch more fish, I need to stop wasting my time up here and go on down. Having said that, if I was fishing here in like another 2 months, like maybe April, I bet I'd catch quite a few fish up through here. But right now, I'm gonna go back down and hopefully catch a few more fish for you guys and kind of end out the day here. Actually, got him. What a cast, man. Oh my gosh, that fish is black. Living underneath that rock. Wow, dude, I had to cast all the way up and literally hit that rock and it came out of that rock. Wow, what a freaking cast, man. Feels good. Basically, I actually fished this hole on the way up, but I didn't catch anything. And when I was walking up past the hole after I was done fishing, I realized that the best spot was up here at the head, underneath this rock. And yeah, took note of it and came back through and caught the fish on the way back through. What's up, buddy? God, that's a dark fish. It's like almost black. It's incredible looking. All right, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I only caught that one fish on the way back. I saw a few others, spooked most of them. But it's getting later in the day and the fish didn't seem to be out like they were when I first came here, or when I first walked up the creek. So I think it's gonna end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was kind of more of a adventure video in that I caught some good fish, but it wasn't like purely fishing the entire time. So if you guys liked it, let me know. If you guys have disappearing creeks around you, tell me about it. I'd love to hear about them. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. By the way, the key fly was the size 16 Parachute Adams, gray Parachute Adams. And I was just throwing a typical store-bought 5X leader, so nothing special on the leader setup. 3-weight rod. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video.